Let's turn that off. Hello, folks. Welcome in. How is it going? Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in a moment. I'm trying something new today. Oh no, it's fine actually. Never mind. I'm trying something new today. I'm on YouTube twice. I just want to see what happens. I've never tried it before. It could all go tits up. We will have to see. So there is a vertical stream on YouTube and there's also a horizontal one. So if you're watching on a TV, the horizontal one might be better. If you're watching on a phone, the vertical one might be better. I have no idea if they're going to look good or anything like that. We will have to see. Flopsy, welcome in. How is it going? Lovely to see you. Connor, welcome in. I've never been to Crewe. I've never been to Crewe railway station before. No, I've never been to Crewe at all. Actually, I've never been train spotting, to be honest with you. I've never been train spotting. Well, the closest thing that I've done is when I wait for my train in Leeds. Instead of waiting at the platform where my train's going to pull up, I go to the platform where like an interesting train is, just to see that one leave instead. You know, like a big Class 91 or something like that. But no, I've never been. Connor, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Leopard is here. Welcome in, Leopard. Welcome in, Nerdmatron. Welcome in, Tall Nerd TV. How are we all doing? And Flopsy as well, of course. Welcome, welcome. Flopsy got priority in the welcome there because it was a first time chat, and I didn't want them to think I was ignoring them. Whereas if I'd say nothing to Leopard, it's fine. He doesn't really care. Fair enough, actually. This stream is a little bit of a test, or streams, should I say? Because I'm going on 3 goes at once. Here, so. Yes, they are all a test. All good, hope you too. I am, thank you, Flopsy. I am doing good. I'm a little bit flustered because I've got an extra stream to keep an eye on YouTube, but that's fine. Fortunately, YouTube's usually, it kind of just takes care of itself. But I don't know. We will have to see. So, a couple of things. We're going to go on the Mittenwaldbahn today. In Train Sim World 5, which only came out as a DLC maybe a couple of months ago, possibly. And we're going to be driving this loco called the Bebe. I don't know how you say it in German. Also known as the Crocodile, because it looks a bit like a crocodile. We're going to do a freight service, actually, and I've not been on this route at all. I've literally done the tutorial for driving this loco, and that's it, so it could go tits up. Hopefully we'll be okay, though. I need to find the right service. Billie Eilish, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, unfortunately you don't get the music because it doesn't like it so much. If you're watching on Twitch, you do get the music. Test my patience, yeah. Let's say what we're all thinking. Thanks, Nerdboy. Thanks. You do train announcements on Crew on YouTube station? Oh, nice. They've got Crew in Train Sim World, haven't they? But it's like set in like 1950 something. I've been there, if that counts. A couple of things. I am testing out StreamerBot commands. So I would like people, before we get going, we've got plenty of time to do this trip. It's only about an hour long it'll take. I would like someone to do !follow age, and I just want to see what happens. In fact, you can all do it if you want. Only on Twitch, though. It won't work on YouTube, unfortunately. I just want to see what it does. Is that good? Do we like that? Do we like that? Is that nice? Love it, yeah? Nice. Good. Okay. Sorted. First one, sorted. Second of all, can someone do ! YouTube? Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Third thing, this is the last thing that someone needs to put in the chat. Can someone do ! charity? Super stuff. Super duper stuff. Okay, That's all working. Please try England. In Train Sim World, we've done a lot of English routes. I thought I'd switch it up today and do a German. We've not done a German one in a long time, actually. It's a nice one, this. I've seen like 10 minutes of it, but it's lovely. It's very scenic. It's quite slow. I did an English one yesterday, Connor, and possibly the day. No, we didn't do one the day before. Actually, we did an English one yesterday though. We've done a lot of the English ones. I think I've done all the English ones that I've got actually. But I might get a new one soon. I say a new one. It's from like Train Sim World 2 or something like that. But I might get that, and we'll try that at some point soon. Okay, perfect. Right. So the final thing is, and I don't know if anyone wants to test this out. You don't have to, of course. But I have changed the charity alert. So now if someone donates over £5, you will get it should be not full screen, but quite big on the screen, a full floppy Dan. And it should last the full length of the video. I have tested this extensively, but I haven't tested it while I'm live, which sometimes makes a difference. I watch Railcam Crew. I've not watched Railcam Crew. We can watch Railcam Crew. That's really difficult to say, actually. The 323. I've driven the 323 in Train Sim World. It's a good little train. It's a good little train. Right, here we go. I've driven it on is it the Manchester commuter line? We did it a couple of months ago. Easy for me to say, I know. In the Avanti West Coast, I've done. Do you know what? I don't think we have done that one on stream yet. I will do that next week. Remind me. In fact, don't remind. I'll remember myself, to be honest with you. I will do that next week. Right, you give me one moment, folks, while I set up this train. Loco, sorry. Because I've forgotten how to do it. So, we want the master key on. Generally, as just as a good idea, what you want to do, really, is you just want to flick all of these on. If in doubt, just flick all the switch. You don't need train heating on, actually. We do want some signal lights. We'll turn the cab light on as well, why not? It's like 5 AM in here. Train brake. We need to unlock the train brake. There we go. And we want that on running. What are the levels like? This feels really loud. This feels really loud. Let me know what the levels... You can't hear the music at all. A dirty mystery. Has anyone ever watched Stathlet's Flats? No, Leopard, I haven't. I haven't. We're not putting safety systems on because I don't understand them. It is a bit loud. Perfect, that's fine. We can turn it down. That is quite loud. In fact, we'll go down to 25. How's that? I'm still above the game audio quite comfortably. Okay. Is this a little bit better? In terms of the music as well. In fact, let me turn it down in my ears. Still drowning the music a bit. Let's turn the music up then. What about that? That's weird though, because it really shouldn't be drowning the music out at all. That's very strange. This is what we're taking today, folks. It's all of this. If anyone's interested in freight, I've not been much of a freight person in Train Sim World, though I'm willing to be converted. There's something with these kind of routes, I think, where I don't really want to stop every 5-10 minutes, especially since it's really fucking hilly. Right, we want that on. We want it on running. There we go. And then the power controller in this is actually a big wheel, because this is an incredibly old loco. So it'll take a little bit of time for us to get going. And basically, we start in Innsbruck and we go to Garmisch-Partenkirchen, if I've pronounced that correctly, which I've not. And we're going to go up a load of lovely mountains. It's super scenic. We've got a kind of sunrisey kind of thing going on. A couple of clouds. I think you will all like this. It's very lovely and scenic. It's not like a sort of intercity kind of high-speed one. It's a bit windy, it's a bit hilly. It's very nice, in my opinion, from what I've seen. If it does lag or anything like that, or if the levels go a bit funny, do let me know. I'm managing a whole load of things at once here. I've also got the Be Right Back with Shortly thing on YouTube still, which is my mistake. Sorry, you can see my face now. I'm so sorry about that. Classic schoolboy error on my part. 323 left the station and crew. Nice. Is that live? Right. It is going to be a case where we just juggle the music as we go, I think. I'm not turning on the safety systems game. It's not happening. Not today. Anyone like this song? Sorry if you're on YouTube, you can't hear this. You can, if you're watching on the horizontal stream, you can see what we're listening to on the bottom right, though. It's, what's it called? Lola's Theme by the Shapeshifters. It's a nice little song. Banger. Hardly know her. That one works. Is it... How do we prefer this, folks? Would you like me to zoom in like this? Or would you like me to keep it at sort of this level? I'm happy to go with either. It slaps, as some might say. It does a little bit, doesn't it? You're watching on your TV on Fire TV. If you're watching on a TV, if you go to my channel, Connor, if you're watching on the vertical stream, if you go to my channel, I'm actually streaming this like in a sort of like TV format, which might be easier to watch if you want. You don't have to, of course. If you go to my channel, it should give you the choice of 2 streams. One says vertical and one doesn't. I'm actually testing out the second stream on YouTube because I looked at my analytics on YouTube, and apparently, so about half of my viewers watch on a phone, but that's fair because there's a lot of shorts viewers that will be watching on phone and stuff like that, and that's fine. But second place is TV. More people watch my stuff on a TV than they do on a computer. Isn't that weird? I never would have thought. I've never watched YouTube on a TV. I don't have a TV. I've never watched YouTube on a TV before. $350 London Northwestern. We drove the 350 yesterday. Was it the 350 or the 390? I can't remember now. Always get them mixed up. YouTube on telly is functional, unlike Twitch on telly. I remember using Twitch on PlayStation. That was terrible. That was awful. That's fair though. That's fair. Is it like smart TVs? I've not had a TV for about 5 or 6 years now. Maybe about 6 years. I've not had a TV. So I'm not sort of familiar with how they work. Are they like all smart and you can just... Is it like when you press the red button or when you used to press the red button? Might be showing my age a little bit there. Do they still have a red button? I'm speeding a little bit. I'm sorry about that, folks. Is that funny, Lep, me saying red button? Is that not what it is? Do they still not have the red button anymore? You're watching the Railcam UK sampler stream. That sounds pretty good, actually. That's the sort of thing I'd watch. There's a stream that I saw that was just like a camera that someone's got in his house, out of his window, but he lives right next to a level crossing in the Netherlands. And there's loads of freight that goes past. It's nice. I can't remember the name of it, unfortunately. I forgot about the horror of the Twitch app. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. Should we zoom in a little bit? Is that nicer? It is a slow one, this. But it's very nice. It's super scenic. I should probably... In the snow, this would be nice, actually. I think. Sometimes the YouTube app will be built in, or you can cast. Oh, cool, casting. I've never done that. I've never seen the point, to be honest, though. My Fire TV Stick's on YouTube. Is that Amazon Fires? A Fire Stick an Amazon thing? I'm so out of touch. I'm really sorry. So deeply out of touch. Isn't this nice? So what we're going to do, you can't really see it here, but we sort of go like up this hill and then like we sort of kind of go up this mountain. Up here. It's very nice. Oh, that's about right. I think that's about the right level of zoomed in that we want. Let's turn the music back up a little bit. Let's turn it up. So as well, during the stream on Twitch, there should be timed messages that come up every half an hour. I have no idea if they'll work. So we'll see, I guess. I will not be able to see them if they do work. Unfortunately. If we turn this up, changes. Right. We need to... Come on. Everyone lean forward. Fire Stick is what people use to get streams all the footy. Oh, okay. I see. Tiana meant to message you last night and say seeing was both here. I'll say it now. Coys. I hope Spurs win the Europa League. I'm going to say that. Just for you two. I think you both deserve it. In a way. In a sense. All people pop up on chat like Tornado922 and Purple Strains. Is this in the Railcam stream? We do need it. You do deserve it. I don't want Man United winning. I don't. I seriously. I thought. Part of me was like, if Man United and Spurs meet in the final, it could be the first cup final where neither team managed to win. That's a distinct possibility. But then I found out that the winner gets in the Champions League next season. Instantly, I want Spurs to win that. Because they don't pose a threat whatsoever. That's in the Railcam live stream. Nice. Look at this. Wouldn't it be nice to live here? Pipe down or else. Sorry, mate. I'm so sorry then. How is it looking? I'm getting an encoding overloaded on OBS, but it does say 0 dropped frames. So I don't know if that's actually doing anything. Is it looking buttery smooth? Adventures by Rail 377. Nice. I'll make a note of it. I might go watch that afterwards. Be nice to have on, I think. Trying to imagine us playing in the Super Cup against the likes of Barca, PSG. I think they need to invent new numbers for how much we'd be beaten. That'd be so funny. Tottenham against PSG. Oh my god. That's... I so desperately want to see that. The annoying thing is, I think if Man United won the Europa League, if they played like PSG or whatever in the Super Cup, Man United are a bit shitty in the sense that they could probably maybe get a result out of that. But Tottenham, that's got 6-0 written all over it. That's got 6-0 written all over it. And I'd really like to see that. Just a fucking hell. My PC is fucking boiling. The primary transformer is overheating. Reduce the primary current. Okay, I think we need to turn the blowers faster. Speaking of overheating, my PC is absolutely... It's making some serious noise. When will Bolton Academicals get a bloody look in? Who knows? Are we sure the levels are okay? Because the train Fucking loco feels really loud. I keep calling it a train and that's not correct, folks. That's not correct. I am leaning into the mic quite a bit, and I'm sorry it's a little bit ASMR-y as well. But that is because it's so loud in my ears that I worry you can't hear me. I just turn it down on my end a bit, I think. Should we open the windows? It's some extra nice. It's a big drone, but it's not too loud. It is. If it's not too loud, is it too annoying? It's a din. Not had anyone say that in a long time. Should I turn it down a little bit more? Just if it's really, I know it is quite loud, like, and it's not quite loud if it's constant as well. If I turn it down, if my voice is worse, fuck off, mate. You prick. You prick. Anyway, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I'm really sorry about that, YouTube. The thing is, this shouldn't be encoding twice, should it? Because I'm using the same stream. I wonder if I just have to muck about with the bit rates or something. No, I'm not doing it now, like, but if it's a bit laggy, I'm sorry, folks, on YouTube and Twitch, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how much I can do about that right now. Is that the fucking that whistle? It's like the fucking start of the Flintstones. When you hear that, you expect Fred Flintstone to just like slide down a dinosaur's back. I very much enjoy regularly coming out with things that you've not heard in ages. It's nice. I really do like it. I like good grief. Good grief's a good one. And then you stopped saying that because I think I pointed out that you say it a lot. And you started saying good gravy instead, which is nice. Feels like a more child-friendly version of saying good grief, in a sense. Wisecrack, welcome in. He's such a bloody left here. He is, isn't he? He really is. He does say some funny little things. It's a din. You don't hear people say what a din anymore. It's just... You just don't hear it. It fucking died when Tandy's went out of business. Look at this view, by the way. Isn't it gorgeous? In fact, we'll go out like this because you can see some at the left-hand side that's also nice. We happen to Davin, yeah. I was gonna shout the Wilma thing there, but I remembered my brother's working in the next room, and I really don't want to. I really don't want to do that, to be honest. That would be funny though. He's on a call and someone's like really pissed off or whatever. Just a Wilma. That would be good. Learn for the best, mate. Welcome into you. Welcome into you. Oh, we do have a laugh, don't we? I'm really worried about the timed messages not working. Although they might start working in like now. Okay, I was really expecting that to work now. And they're timed so it's every half an hour. We just moved into the half an hour mark on the stream. And I really thought it was going to work then. Have we had one yet? Wilma fingered you. Shut up, laugh. Enabled, yes. Interval, 1800 seconds. That should just work, shouldn't it? Oh, does it have to be or? Hang on. I might have ballsed it. Don't think I haven't ballsed it. I don't know. I might have to ask someone for help after the stream who knows StreamerBot and commands and stuff. Because to be honest, I was watching a video from someone who was doing a tutorial about like how the StreamerBot commands work, and then I was watching them like as they did it, and then I was like, okay, all done, and they tested it out and it didn't work, and they went, oh, that doesn't work. Why does that not work? Because for some reason, like, they didn't edit the video or like discard that take when it didn't work. So I ended up doing it all wrong because I was just blindly following this tutorial. I hate it when people do that. If you're doing a tutorial, the amount of videos I've watched where there's a tutorial, it's like how you do this, and you do it along with them, and then at the end of it they go, oh no, we got this bit wrong, hang on, let me fix that. Just record the thing again, mate. It's fine. It's a 6-minute video. You do not have to. You really don't have to. It's not fucking live stream, you know. Wilma Dick, very good stuff, like all sisters. All sisters, but they share the same first name. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Like. Is that a continental thing? I really don't know how this works. That's how it works. Stream status poor. Serious issues that need attention. Is it talking about the encoding, or is it just talking about the general experience? That's interesting. Poor, serious issues that need attention. That's not good, is it? I wonder if I could go offline on YouTube, then go back on. I don't know if that'll work. I get rid of... Right, hang on, I've got an idea. Let's get rid of auto stop. And I'm going to stop... Hang on. I don't have a fucking clue if this is going to work. I'm going to turn the audio bit rate down a little bit. It's using the main encoder, which is fine. So it's not encoding it twice, it just doesn't like having it on twice. I got a serious issue. Right, let's see if that works. Is that going to start the stream again, or I don't have a clue? I'm worried that that's actually started 2 new streams, which is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Well, it looks okay. Maybe I've just got to turn the latency down. Oh, it looks fine. YouTube's having me on. It looks perfect. Oh, it looks really good, actually. God, you fucking can't see a thing in here. We have got a signal coming up. We've got a signal coming up. We might have to, a little bit of braking. Flying by the seat of our pantaloons today. Whatever that means, Nerdboy. Right, that's not good. I don't want to pass this red here, so... I mean, we're slowing down really fast without even putting the brakes on, so let's speed up a little bit. Dunno. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just pooping in the shower, mate, but you're on loudspeaker, so shout if you need anything urgent. Cheers. No problem, Let. Thanks for letting me know. Don't fall in. Popping? I was going to say, I thought you were doing a joke. Like, you just go for a poo, but you always go in the shower. You should have just stuck with that, Lem. That was funny. You should have stuck with that, Lem. It would have been a good bit. You're still denied wait for signal to change? That's not good. So I think we go on to this sort of second track. I assume there's a train that's going to sort of loop around the back. Around the side even. I don't know, my school pooed in the shower in Austria. I mean, I've told my famous story before about the guy that in our school that pooed in the pee rack. Because you all fucking lost your minds at the fact that I call it a P-Rec. None of you had any idea what that meant, despite it being a very, very common expression. That's crazy. Is it wisecrack? Is it really crazy to call it a P-Rec? I've never had this problem before. Right, I think we just stop here. I mean, like a urinal, yeah, but it's a urinal. Sorry, where was that signal? Excuse me? Was it not up ahead? Was it not up ahead? Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you mean objective complete? Okay, right. Not thrilled about that. Really not thrilled about that at all, but whatever. Let's get cracking. Squidge it down the plug hole, yeah. So it was like it's a urinal, but it's one of those ones where it's not like a single, you know, you get like a group of it wasn't a single one, it was one that had like, you know, you could fit like 5 people in it. It's a P-Rec. And we all had to, someone pooed in the P-Rec, and we all had to write like a witness statement about what we saw. And someone said that they'd seen someone poo in the P-Rec, but they spelt P-Rec, P-I-E-R-A-G, like Pyrag, despite the fact we were in year 6, so we were like 10 years old at that point. We had a good laugh about it. P-Rac's my wardrobe after a few too many shandies. Good stuff. Oh, and also no, P-Rac happens when I've had too much Billy Beer. Yeah, nice. Sorry. If I'd have read that first, I would have laughed more at that one. I read them in the wrong order, though. I'm sorry about that. Good stuff. I say good, you know. It's alright, wisecrack. You know, happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. Just had a client call up so you can recap everything that's been discussed in the last 7 minutes or so. We passed a signal, TM, so we were starting again, and we started talking about P-Recs. Which we did about 3 years ago, so really you've not missed much at all. Has this alert not come up yet? It's not. The timed alert's not working. Why? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? I don't know. What if I get rid of lines? Does that make a difference? I don't have a fucking clue. Maybe I just put the commands in the stream title like some people do. I said that in a sort of weird sort of like I look down on people who do that, not all. I just thought I'd like it to be a bit smoother than that. Never mind. Would you ever do PPs in the shower and that? I like to ask people this on first dates. I don't, personally, wisecrack. I've got a toilet. You might as well make use of it. You might as well make use of it. If you didn't have a toilet, I'd say fair enough. But it's there. It serves a purpose. You might as well use it for that purpose. Use the shower what a shower is for. That's my philosophy, at least. It's routine for you, Lep? Yeah, I'm fucking shitting as well, as you said, Lep. As you said. Mods. Welcome in, Adam. How's it going? Do you actually ask that on first dates? I assume that was a joke, but maybe this is where I've been going wrong. You do it to feel alive. That's fair. What if they bloody show up? Too fucking right. Just ask the, if you go into like a little restaurant or something, just ask the waiter. Just ask the waiter. I'm sure they won't mind. Leb says, but when I'm in there, I just stand outside and piss up the wall. Right, okay, Leb, sure. I don't know why I read Leb's messages out, to be honest with you. Only thing that's coming out of my... Okay, Tornerd. I'm glad I caught that early. I'm not reading it out, but thank you very much for your message. They all count towards something, I imagine. Possibly it boosts the algorithm slightly every time someone sends a message, even if the message is something like that. So, I think I'm alright with it. I don't either. I think it's quite disgusting, to be frank about it. It just... I wasn't even... It was one of those things where, until people sort of said that that was a thing that people do, I didn't realise that that was a thing that people did. Do you know what I mean? That has never entered my mind before as, like, a thing that I could do. You know? It's liberating. Do you do it, Adam? Do you do it? I'm not going to read that out, but it really did make me smile. It did. Well done, you. Well done, you. Right. Pulled a ripcord on that one just in time. Yeah. I'd like to read sort of a line ahead of what I'm actually saying, if that makes sense. It's like my own inbuilt delay. Which doesn't always work. Algorithm was a war dub I made once. What's a war dub? Is that something in like Verdansk or whatever it is you play, Lep? A war dub? In what? In Verdansk? You play Verdansk, don't you? Is that not right? You don't play it, it's a place. No, but it's like a map. Is it not a map? It's a map, yeah, so you're playing it in that. That's not... pointing... It's a place. It's not even a place. It's not a real place, is it? It's not even a real place. It's just a map. It's like it'd like be me saying like Nuketown or whatever. Is Ward-Up a thing in Nuketown? It's not that weird of a thing for me to say, I don't think. What's the game mode called then? What's the game mode called? You've been off the shit for a couple of weeks. Ward-Up is a victory royale in Verdansk. Yeah. You don't play a location. Tell that to the people who play Tarkov. Tell that to the people who play Tarkov. Lep, what have you been playing recently? Should we have a look? Should we have a look at Leopard's... oh, I've got streamer mode enabled. Hang on. Activity. Recent activity. You listened to Lost to the Streets by Coffee Stone 3 days ago. Was that a good song, Lep? What about a band who plays the city? That's a good point, Nerdmo. That's a very good... Oh, shit. I think I broke something. Hang on. I think I've broken something. I think I've broken something in... Hang on a second. Something just snapped. Like when the Pointer Sisters played Dundee. It's so... That's a very specific thing to be mentioning, Nerdmo. Is that a thing? Can I just get going again now? Yeah, I can. Okay, nice. The Pointer Sisters. I've been listening to them a bit recently, actually. 912, come in, how's it going? That's not what Wardub is, it's like a track you make when you clash another artist. I thought that was a beef, Leopard. Is that a beef or a diss track? Oh shit, I just seen why it fucking blew up. I'm not keeping an eye on this. You can see that there's this little yellow bar on the right there. It kind of needs to not be yellow. It really needs to be like green, to be honest with you. Let's get the windows open. You haven't heard this song in years? Good, isn't it? Very 2004. Right, let's slowly just build up some speed. He says, as we are still going 17 kilometers an hour. Oh, 18 now, that's fine. Have the Pointer Sisters played Dundee recently? Was that like a big event that they had in Dundee, the Pointer Sisters? I love that. I love the idea of that. You know, you got like the Who in Leeds and that kind of thing. You just got the Pointer Sisters in Dundee. That one gig that the Pointer Sisters did that was just fucking mind-blowing. I'm playing Overwatch 2. Goodness me, Lep. Goodness me, mate. Grow up, will you? Grow up. You wish it was real? That'd be good, wouldn't it? If the Pointer Sisters went and played it, I'd fucking go up there and see them. That'd be great. I think they actually did in the 80s. It'd be lovely, that, wouldn't it? Just woke up, was rudely awoken by Burr's dad having a Dark Souls fight with a wasp at 4:30. We had a lot of flies in here last night. All the windows open. It's a bit cooler today, thankfully. Have we had any automated messages come in yet from BapyBot? No. Still no, I think, unfortunately. It's terrible. This is a great song, isn't it? Just flies in here today and all. Yeah, too right. Come on, let's build up some speed now. It's flattening out a little bit. I don't know how to get this set up then. Does anyone know how to do timed messages on StreamerBot? I can't seem to get it done. Edit sub action. Just wait until she starts doing that bit. That's good. I like that bit. No one says diss track, not in grime anyway. I wouldn't know, Let. I wouldn't know. Fucking look at me. Of course I'm not going to know that. I'm just going to go a little bit over here. Just so we can pick up a little bit of speed. Because it's driving me mad going 20 kilometers an hour down here. Bappy Arms Bar in Erie. There's a pub in Leeds called the Three Legs, which is fucking awful. I used to have to wait outside for it to get a bus home after I saw my grandma when I was a kid. It was just fucking like the word. I don't know why I just mentioned that. That's what it reminded me of. He said arms. And I thought, you know what's like arms? Legs. 3 of them. He was chasing it around upstairs and landed smashing it with the broom because he accidentally let it go after catching it. Anyway, he was pissed. It's like a caveman chasing the wasp around. Should have filmed it. That's content. That's content, baby. Welcome in, Snowboggle. How's it going? Banger. Is GTA 5, yeah? GTA 5. Non-stop pop FM. You're supposed to be hearing Cara Delevingne after this. Alright, that was One Thing by Emery. That's what she sounds like, if you've not heard what she sounds like before. Yeah. Tell you what, Chegg mean? Yeah, you did actually, Lem. It's a good point. Thank you. You're educating me. Out of the goodness of your own heart. Nama, nama, nama. She's not doing it. Arms are like the legs of the op, exactly. Rhyming the slines in the boondocks. No idea what that means, Nerdmo. That could have been something awful. I'm trusting you on that one. I'm trusting you. Basement jacks? Would really like to point out the dissonance between the music that is currently playing and the action that you are currently seeing on the screen. I am aware of it. I am aware of it and I'm investigating the issue. I'll see what we can do about it. You know the contrast? It's nice, isn't it? Oh, didn't want to do that, sorry. I was going to put the cab light on, which I can... Oh, it's already on. Never mind. Right. Let's keep that going. I'm going to keep an eye on this streamer bot thing and see if it does anything. Which it doesn't. It really doesn't look like it's going to do anything. If I crash, let me know. Repeats on, enables also on. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Is it because I've got it on... That shouldn't make a difference, should it? What if I do that? That shouldn't make a fucking difference. It shouldn't make a bloody difference. Hang on. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just looking at words on the screen at the moment. I don't know. Maybe just Google StreamerBot timed actions not working. Do you have multiple platforms connected? If I recall correctly, once you have the lines requirement and Twitch and YouTube connected. Ah. Do you know if there's a way to... Sorry, folks, I will get back to chat momentarily, in a moment. Not momentarily. Momentarily? In a moment. There's a way to make SB count just the Twitch lines. Both broadcaster and bot account are properly connected. Both have chat client connected. What's that? What's chat client? I might not have that. I fucking hate StreamerBot. People were going on about StreamerBot being like the best thing since sliced bread. It's... What a fucking faff. What an almighty faff. People hog-tied overhead. I'll keep an eye out for them. Hang on, sorry, I'm timed actions. Repeat. It is enabled. It is enabled. It says enabled ticked and repeat is also ticked. Interval 18. What if we just made it like 10 seconds? What if we just made it 10 seconds and just see if it... Once we know that works... 10 seconds. All right, that works. Okay, that works. Right. So why wasn't it working with 18? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, it's going to keep doing that for a long time now. Right. Never mind. Hang on. Okay, right. No, hang on. I've ballsed it. I've ballsed it. How long's 1200 seconds? Is that like 20 minutes? That's fine, isn't it? 20 minutes? One message every 20 minutes? That's alright, isn't it? That's not a problem. Right. Thank you very much for bearing with me, folks. Sorry about that. Idiosyncratic. I hardly know it. What? No, Nerdmo. No, sorry. It doesn't work. It only works in minutes. It says seconds. It says seconds on the timed thing in StreamBot. There's seconds and apparently there's lines. So what I was going to do is I was having it so it wouldn't do it unless there was at least 2 lines, which is 2 messages. But because apparently I've got another platform connected, it doesn't know whether to take the lines from YouTube or Twitch. So I've just changed that to 0. Which is not a problem. It just means it's literally going to do it constantly whenever StreamBot's open, regardless of whether I'm live or not. That's not really a problem. That's the joke, mate. Cheers. Okay, I don't get it. No, that's fine. I don't really know what idiosyncratic. I don't know what idiosyncratic means. So there. Now who's the idiot? Right, folks, I'm back. Welcome back. Did anyone see the places are saying the Metallica are going to re-release Load with 300 songs on it? I've not seen that, no. The less I hear about Metallica, the better. Let's be honest. Let's be perfectly clear here. If there was one track that had 1 million Rangers fans on it and the other had 1 Englishman, like what speed were you gonna... Sorry, what speed are you going when you splatter the English fella? That's a good trolley problem. Have you played the trolley problem game? Tall Nerd, I reckon you could get some good content out of it. You'll get some great content actually, Tall Nerd, because there's ones where there's like, on one track there's a man and on one track there's a woman. I'm sure you've got plenty of jokes you can make about that. I say jokes, you know what I mean? I know what you like. There's loads like that. There's like an old person or a young person or stuff like that. Metallica? I'd rather wouldn't her. Shut up. Sorry, that was... Shut up, though. Come on. We can do better than that. We can do a lot better than that, Leopard. I'm afraid. Real telling lack of answer there. I've not played it. I remember Nerdmo playing it on stream years ago. I don't know if I remember that. Don't know if I remember that. It must have been one of the rare times when I was outside. Possibly. A woman? Cyan, welcome in. How's it going? A whole woman. A real life, an entire woman. It's crazy, isn't it? You can do the trolley problem in every class in its ethics module. He probably has loads. The one I played, it was a little game off Itch that I had. And there was fucking dozens and dozens of them that you could do. It was quite good. I don't think it's particularly interesting for me to stream, to be honest. I don't think I can make that much of a joke out of it. I do fear it would be the end of me if I streamed it. Go out with a bang. Why not? Why not? Sorry, we do have to go 40 kilometers an hour down this because I don't want my loco to overheat like he did last time. fucked everything up. All choices are wrong in the trolley problem. Yeah, you don't even have to engage in it. The correct answer is just to not do it. Now this is interesting because this is the place that we got to last time, I think, but the signal is not red this time. I wonder why. FIFA 09. FIFA 09. Anyone remember this? FIFA 09. On my old YouTube channel, my most popular video, I had an old YouTube channel that had, it was one of those that I had when I was so young that I didn't realise how valuable a subscriber was and like views were and stuff like that. I had a video of me playing FIFA 09 because I'd figured out how to score from kickoff on FIFA 09. I don't think I have any videos of it, unfortunately, anymore. I think they're all gone. But I used to be able to score from kickoff in FIFA 09. I put a video on YouTube, got loads of views. Good game. Went on a 6-month hiatus afterwards. Buried my head right in the sand. Did you actually? Hello, Si. I'm sorry, so sorry about the chat in here. It's awful. You're contributing to it, Lep. My brother in Christ, you are the chat. You are the chat. See, the signal's not red this time. I wonder what we've done different. Maybe it's because we've gone so slowly this time. I don't know. It'd be as bad as TN's shower thoughts. Oh, there we go. There's the... It has to stop for us. That's good, actually. That's really class of it. Last FIFA I had was... Oh, Leopard, there was no way the last FIFA you had was 06. You must have played a FIFA since then. You must have played a FIFA since 06. Come on. Come on. Lep, you should get the new one. You should go on Pro Clubs because all the Pro Clubs characters that people make look like you. They've all got weird blue hair and weird glasses and stuff like that. They do. I was playing it once. I can't remember. I was playing it once, and I think I sent a screenshot of it to. Is it Knights? And he immediately just went. It looks like Leopard. I'll get the picture up. I'll get the picture up. I will get the picture up right now. If I can find it. Here you go. That looks like Lep. Does that not look like Lep? The number 69 as well, for fuck's sake. That looks exactly like Lep. Laughing at my muscular physique, yeah? Yeah, it does, exactly. I told you. I've also got this one of Nelson Mandela that someone had, which is quite good. It's quite accurate, that, isn't it? Give me a good laugh. Spot on, yeah. I think I had 03 and then recently got 24 and 25. Really? That's a huge gap. That is a huge gap. I think I've probably had most of them since about 2004, to be honest with you. There's probably, in the space of like 20 years, there's probably like 3 or 4 that I've never bought. I used to sort of alternate between PES and FIFA, but what I would do is halfway through like the year, I would just get the other one anyway, when it was a bit cheaper. So, I remember I loved PES 2012. That was I really enjoyed that one. Ed Sheeran, folks. Adam, welcome in. How's it going? So I loved PES 2012, but halfway through the year I just bought FIFA 12 anyway because it was probably like 15 quid at that point. You know. I'm contributing and I am apologising. Can't say the same about the other warts in here. Goodness me, Let. I'm not like other chatters. Oh, shut up. It's embarrassing. You've played one but not owned one. Am I calling you a blue-haired feminist? Yeah. And you got pronouns as well, Lep. It's crazy, isn't it? We started being cringe after 2012. What, FIFA? It's fine. Well, to be honest, I've not played it in ages. I used to play the Pro Club's drop-in games. But that's it. That's it, really. When I was in high school, we used to make a team, and all the characters that we had, all the players were teachers from the IT department. Which is quite good. Why would he be at Benfica? It was a drop-in game, Lep. When it's a drop-in game, the teams are just randomised, basically. So sometimes you'll be like Benfica or Dortmund or Man City or whatever. I think it's just random depending on the game. And people started buying FIFA packs. I bought one FIFA pack. No, that's a lie. I spent 10 quid on FIFA packs in about 2012, 2013. And I got nothing good at all. And I was so distraught that I've never purchased any sort of microtransaction thing since then. Ever. With actual money, at least. I just refuse to. It still hurts. Jim, you go to bed so early? You love a bit of dogging on a Friday night? I know. The thing is, as well, Tall Nerd, I wouldn't be good to being a pro club team, because I play full manual. I play full manual because I'm a little bit of a prick like that. Which means I can do some really good sort of like cross-field passes and stuff like that. But at the same time, I can be one-on-one with the keeper and shoot and it'll go out for a throw-in. So, swings and roundabouts. It's one of those things, isn't it? But I'm not... I like playing centre-back. I really like playing centre-back, but I'm just not good at it. I do cock up quite a lot. Which is why I just stick to dropping games, to be honest. I wouldn't want to ruin other people's fun by being shit. There might be a... No. It was about FIFA 12, yeah, FIFA 12, FIFA 13-ish. I was getting to like 16 years old at that point. I was fully into FIFA at that time. You know. You love Ed Sheeran, TN, do you really? You don't like music. You don't like music at all, do you? Spent like 50 quid and got Van Persie and Ozil. My little brother's friends freaked out. I think I got Gareth Bale in one, but it was when he was at Tottenham. It was before he was like properly good. I think he was at Tottenham. He was maybe only like 84 rated or something like that. I think the next year is when he went to Madrid and it would have been like 90 or whatever. Spent 50 quid on Viva Street. I didn't even get an informed De Bruyne. What's Viva Street? Give me FIFA Street. It'd work in your favour. They have Prads in there, so they're clearly not worried about people being shit. What's FIFA? Sorry, have I missed on a joke here? Viva Street. Just a wee joke. Oh, the Prads thing? Yeah. I assume so. You would never say anything like that about Prads in earnest, I imagine. You probably would, actually. Viva Street is Wisecrack's regular haunt for escorts. Okay. Makes a lot more sense now. I'd be gutted if I didn't get an informed De Bruyne. I only played one FIFA game, FIFA 98, I remember it well. One single match. Me against my brother. Recreating France versus Brazil. There was a single goal that match and I scored it. It was an own goal. Never played the FIFA again. Yeah. I used to, you know what I used to do when I played FIFA when I was a kid? I used to, it was about FIFA 2005, this. Great game, by the way. What I used to do, anytime I lost a game, I would turn it off and I'd restart and I'd play the game again until I won. Which is, I think people sometimes do that. Whatever. I got so obsessed with it. I got so obsessed with it that if I conceded a goal, if I conceded a single goal, I would turn the game off and restart it. And I did that for several years. Until I got to the point where I was like, actually, I like losing sometimes because it makes it slightly more interesting. Not online though. I hate playing football games online. Apart from Pro Club, because Pro Clubs is just a fucking laugh. I don't like Ultimate Team or anything like that. Must be bugged. Yeah. Yeah. I used to every time. I had FIFA 2005 on the Game Boy Advance. I remember used to play it. I tried to win the league with every team in the Premier League. So I'd be playing as like Norwich, and every time I'd concede a goal, I'd just start the game again. But speaking of FIFA 2004, this is from. FIFA 5, one of the greats, yeah. Remember how you scored free kicks in it? Easy to score free kicks. I used to play as Celtic. Because there was a thing in the career mode when you started, it would always give you like a shit League 2 team or something, but sometimes if you were lucky, you would get the option of Rangers or Celtic. And I used to actually, often I used to pick Rangers back then because I didn't support Rangers back then, but it's quite funny actually. I just wanted to piss people off. I know, Wisecrack, hear me out on this. I've grown up now, but growing up, a lot of my family are Scouts and have like Irish roots and stuff. Big Catholics. Proper into Celtic. No matter, because we're from Liverpool, so half of them support Liverpool, the other half support Everton, but all of them would also support Celtic, right? And so I was growing up with this, and I was just like, I just wanted to be different. So I decided I'd support Rangers instead. So I used to get like all the Rangers kits and stuff, and my granddad would be fucking raging, and I never got why until I was a little bit older, until I was maybe about, we got to about 12, and I sort of stopped caring that much. It probably wasn't until I was about 14, 15 when I was like, oh shit, I didn't realise there was actually more to it. I thought it was just, they were just like doing football banter or something like that, as opposed to... We're going downhill now, folks. I need to stop accelerating. I didn't realise there was more to it. Obviously I do now. But I still think that's quite funny. So I used to have all the Rangers kits and stuff like that. So I play as Rangers in FIFA 05, but you could buy anyone as long as you had the money. So you just sell all of your really crap players, and then you just buy like Henry and Ronaldinho and stuff. Because there was no thing of like, there was no thing of, you know, this player won't join you because your club's not big enough or whatever. They'd just join you no matter what. Explains a lot actually. That's nasty. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's quite. I mean, it's quite funny. But like I said, I just thought it was about football. So I used to play Rangers in FIFA 05 when they had Arvelatzi and was it Perso up front. And you had like Rickson and Gavin Ray and Alex Ray. Barry Ferguson might have been there at that point, I'm not sure. We've been going downhill for about an hour now, mate. It's just a bit of banter. Good stuff, Nerdboy. I like it. I never got to the point where I had a Union Jack up in the bedroom. I did tell the story in Nerdmo's stream though about when my dad bought us England kits for the 2006 World Cup in Sports Direct in Leeds City Centre, which is now Matalan. In fact, it wouldn't have been called Sports Direct at that point. It would have been called something else that was before Sports Direct. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, 2 England away kits, the red one. Gerrard on the back, Liverpool fan. Boiling day, summer. Went home, went back out to the park, Meanwell Park. Had a bit of a kickabout. It was boiling out. We were wearing our New England shirts. We took them off. It was boiling out. I'm just going to say that again. Really nailed down the fact that it was boiling out. Took our shirts off. Used them as goalposts. About 5 minutes later, a dog came over and pissed on them. Looking brand new England shirts. It was boiling out. It was absolutely boiling out. Was that the same with you, Simon? Did you also do that as a Rangers fan? Just to wind people up?
What's going on?
It's quite good, that, isn't it? Adam, they fight. Right, that's not worked. Something's gone wrong. Adam. We will fix that, Adam. We will fix that, God willing. Thank you very much for the donation. Something's gone wrong. That should be a Froppy Dan. That should be a whole Froppy Dan, and it's not. It's not. That was a German Shepherd or something. I can't remember what the dog was, unfortunately. Thank you very, very much, Adam. Let's pause it. Let's do some tech issue troubleshooting. Adam Flair donated £5. Right, I've got alerts. Edit alerts. Charity. Now, I know why the £5 ones are below the £1 one. That's my fault. The priority is wrong. Right, I'm going to give you this for free, Adam. It won't have your name on it. It'll be a test alert. But we can all pretend that this has Adam's name on it.
Let's check this out. Go back, and let's hear it in the track.
If that's okay. It is over.
Except the bite. We're out here fishing, we'll fish all night. We'll fish for bass, we'll fish for crappie. And we don't care, we'll have a McDonald's Rocky. Everything's right, except the bite. We're out here fishing, we'll fish all night. We'll fish for bass.
There you go.
Fish for crappie.
In other words,
Everything's
speaks for itself, really.
BapyCal donated $5 to Street, Jude Children's Research Hospital.
I don't know what that bit's about. Not entirely sure how to fix that, but never mind. Adam, thank you very much for the £5 donation, mate. I hope that was acceptable. If anyone donates more than £5 or £5 or more, you get that alert. If you donate £1, you get that little one that Adam just got that said what's going on. If you're a bit of a cheapskate like that. No, it is all appreciated, whether it's £1 or £5 or whatever. It's going to Gendered Intelligence this month, folks, which is a trans-led charity. Do a lot of good work for trans people. He did say hospital. It's because that test alert is for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It reads out the alert. Dare Drinker, welcome in. Congratulations on being first, by the way. And Tall Nerd and Nerdmo as well. I forgot to say congratulations to you both. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. That is an original Froppy Dan from way back when. I thought you'd all like it. There you go. A little bit more of an incentive, I suppose. It should work now, though, if people donate more than £5. I've changed the priority. I fucked that up. That's my fault. It will not let me save it, though. So hopefully that just saves itself. Finally, God. It's the legend. What? Why are you saying fuck off, Lep? It's the legend. Fuck off. What? What? Why are you getting upset, Lep? Why are you getting upset? If I missed something. Welcome in there, by the way. Hope you're doing good, mate. The legend of TikTok. We've done this, mate. I can't fucking remember all the shit you send me on TikTok. You can't expect me to remember all of the shit you send me on TikTok. It's not, the human brain is not designed for that. They are trying to confuse me. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Just finished work. Nice. Hope you had a good day. If you didn't, I'm sorry. It is Friday though, so. It's reserved for TN. Well, don't fucking put it in my chat then. If you're going to do inside jokes with each other, you can whisper. You can DM. Don't involve us in this. Don't involve us in this and then go, oh, it was just a little thing for him. You won't get it. You work 1 day a week? Nice. I work no days a week. Beat that. Beat that. The break on this is a bit weird because there's a bit of a delay to it. It's a bit of a funny one. You applied to him. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. You'd like to work 3 or 4? I'd like to work 3 or 4. I think that'd be nice. A little part-time something. Yabba dabba do. Did I miss anything during all that? Adam, thank you very much once again. Hang on. Gugay. If you can't see this, which you can't, I'm so sorry. That I don't know what I was doing then. Guga is, or Gugais, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm so sorry that I just did whatever I just did then. I had a bit of a moment. I'm terribly sorry. Welcome in. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. If not, I'm terribly sorry. Really bad. Really, it's like 6 letters and I fucked it up that badly. Mr. Shout out to Mark Sharp, mate. Fucking hell, that's loud. Jesus wept. You work 7 days of the hustle. Respect to you, mate. Respect to you. The weekend has just started. Should I fucking turn it up? Would you like me to turn it up? There's probably like one person on YouTube that's watching this right now who can't hear the music, and is just, or what, like watching the VOD maybe, and just can't hear what we're listening to. I should get more songs like this, shouldn't I, for Train Sim World? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Getting wobbly legs just thinking about this. Is it alright with the ducking as well, by the way? It's good stuff, that, innit? I was tempted at one point to get like a visualizer on the stream. Do you know, like Milk Drop? I could put it on the screen now if you want and just put like the oh, should I do that? Should I do that? Should I get a visualizer on, but then put it like the transparency on like 1%? So you've got this weird trippy background going on. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I've got Milk Drop. Here we go. Right, here we go. Oh shit, we're speeding a bit, hang on. We're still speeding up. Right. How do I do this then? Ignore that, hang on. I mean, don't ignore it, but... Let's see if we can get a filter on it. Alright. Color correction. Just have it really, really, like, like that. Just have that in the background. Oh shit. Fucking stopped. We are still... I don't know if we're still in Germany. This sort of goes between Germany and Austria. So I don't know which one we're in at the moment. Either one. Here we go. Still in waiting on my Avicii levels request that all the girls in work awaited. Love the channel. I'll need to get it downloaded. I'll have to get it downloaded. Right, can we fucking go? Can we go? Is that okay? Here we are. Blending mode to screen. Oh, how do I do that? Blending mode. Blending mode? Where's that in OBS? I will do it if you want. I don't know what the setting is though. Don't know what the setting's called. I've got a setting called stroke. Yes, please. That'd be good, wouldn't it? This is good train driving music. What's this, Adam? Oh yeah, deja vu. That would be good. Just have that on a loop for an hour. Right click the layer in sources. Yeah, I'm in the sort of filters bit. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Blending mode. Multiply. Ah, okay, right. And then get rid of... It's a bit much, it's a little bit much. I wonder if we could just maybe make it like 0.5 or something like that. How do we feel about that? Maybe a bit more than that. And then I'll put something mad on. What have I got? Let's have a look. Here we are. Get this on. This is once again stolen from Ultra's stream, but I don't care. I don't actually care. Turn it up a bit. If you're watching the VOD of this right now, I'm so sorry. This won't make any sense to you, but the song is in the bottom right. If you put that song on that you can see at the bottom right while you're watching this, you'll sort of get the effect of what's going on right now. Some trade brothers in the chat. I don't think anyone's. Let's be honest. I don't think anyone's watching on YouTube. I don't think that's it. I'm not sure that's happening. It's very difficult to not speed in this bit. It's quite tricky to get the sort of braking just right. YouTube viewers, let me hear you scream. Can we have Enigma Return to Innocence next? I need to get them downloaded. All this stuff's offline. I'd have to get it all set up if I'm getting songs from YouTube and stuff. I will make a playlist that's just songs like this that I've got though. I've got, what's that song called? It's Golden Scan or something. Sunrise. Cue next. Let's put that on. I'm not paying attention to the train at all, to be honest with you. Getting your crew departure. It'd be good that to have like the sort of crew announcement, like, you know, the little woman that does the announcements. Just have that interspersed in like the music. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Or like the shipping forecast. You're whizzing your box on some prime fizzlers. You're hepped up on goofballs. No. Gonna have to explain to the kid what I'm watching so he doesn't think I'm back on the gear. This is the experimental stream, folks. This is the experimental stream. You had friends who were into psytrance. I'm not familiar with psytrance at all. I'm gonna have to do some deep. We'll make a playlist of this stuff and we'll put it on next week while we do some Train Sim World. Maybe we'll forego the. I wonder if I could do like a channel point redemption that adds the milk drop thing in, if someone redeems like 1,000 points or something like that. Little woman, just like a little woman. What do you mean? What do you mean? All the train stewards with chewy jaws. Oh, I'll tell you what would be a great fucking tune. LSD. You ready for this? Here we go. I found this song. If anyone can guess what game I found this song on, I will give you probably nothing actually, but it'd be quite impressive if you knew what game I got this from. It's not part of the game's soundtrack. It was from a radio station in the game. I can put me above the graphic if you want. I could do this. I could do that. It was not Stranglehold. Here you go. It wasn't Wipeout, it wasn't Fallout, it was a simulator. There's your hint, it was a simulator. City Skylines would be a good one, wouldn't it? It wasn't City Skylines. Oh shit. It wasn't Euro Truck, that would be a good one as well though. It wasn't Roblox, that would be good. I'd love to play that, Adam. Unfortunately, it wasn't that. I haven't got it. I'd love to play that, though. I'll tell you all. It was Farming Simulator. It was Farming Simulator. You can just imagine me ploughing fields with this music on in the background. It was really good. I had a great time with it. Farming Sim like 2020 or something like that. It was on one of the radio stations for some reason. You've gone past the edge of my music taste now. You were riding it for a while. I know. This isn't the music I normally sort of listen to. It's just music that I do like it. It's just not my sort of normal. It's not my normal cup of tea, you know. I need to filter. I need to like add genres to all this music. I've not done that, and I'd have to just find them all by name. Get some bassline on. Just sharing, that's fine. Yeah, no, it's alright. We do need to brake down to about 50 miles an hour. Fully sweated on the old Charles. I haven't got a clue what that is. This is so loud in my ears, by the way. It's so loud. How'd you get away with playing music on Twitch? It's on the VOD track. It's on the VOD track, so it's only live. It doesn't appear in the VOD. So you don't get done for it because technically you're not actually breaking any copyright laws, as far as I'm aware. Mind your dubstep getting off the train. This is so loud for me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit. Massive derailing. I mean, could you imagine? It fucking better not be. better not be. The VOD track nights is basically you can play certain things through a VOD track, which it shows up in the Twitch live stream, but it doesn't show up like in the VOD, if that makes sense. So, if you play copyrighted music and stuff like that, you just run it through the VOD track. It's not hard to set up, no, nights. I'll take you through it at some point if you want. Let me see what else I can find. What folder's that in? I'm not even paying attention to the game at this point. I love this. I love this. There's probably some die-hard, like, train sim fella who's watching the VOD of this, and this has completely ruined it for them. I'm really sorry about that. What's this song? Be savage for Street 2 would be good, wouldn't it? Sorry, I'm still going through these songs. You give me a minute. I'll catch them on chat. I found a few. I'd have to have a proper look through and make a proper playlist for them all. Back to the trough for a quick stout, and it's back to the bounce house for the big drip drop. No idea what you're talking about. No, Park. Oh shit, we've stopped. Is this loud? Am I allowed to play this? Is it loud? It's a bit loud, isn't it? For context, at some point, a couple of years ago, someone sent me this song and said that it reminded them of me. I don't quite know why. I don't know, I didn't think to ask. I just want to point out that my views do not necessarily align with the views that are being expressed in this song. I just want to point that out. What's this song? So sorry, I'm so glad that they won't show up in the VOD. What's this song? I don't think have I listened to this before. No? I don't know what this song is. Has anyone heard this before? Retweets are not endorsements. Absolutely not. The audio going back to the surface. Unfortunately, there is no proof of that ever happening. Unless someone saved it in NVIDIA replay. The fuck is this? This is, pardon the pun, this has really fucking gone off the rails, hasn't it? Ooh, this is good. This is good, isn't it? Scooping a key for the hard style. I haven't got. Does that actually mean something, though? No. Scooping a key. The train's still on the rails. That's about it. I think this might be the last one, folks. I'm going to go back to the normal playlist after this. I think we'll put on some a key of legals. It means everything. I don't know why I've got this song. I don't remember ever listening to this anywhere before. It's not from something, is it? Class A, perhaps? I wouldn't have a clue. You're asking the wrong person, mate. You're asking the wrong person. It's like bandmate brought me home a fat Cuban cigar. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, I said you were Class A personally. Is this still really loud? I'm getting a bit of a headache, folks. I'm sorry. I can't listen to it. Look, we'll put on some... There you go. Back to normal. So it was seriously giving me quite a big headache, actually. And I have my volume on through my ears on like 40%. So we'll put some Vampire Weekend on. Maybe I'll make that a redeem, a channel point redeem. But loads of, everyone has just like ridiculous amounts of channel points. It would have to be like a 100,000 channel point redeem for me to put that thing on, that filter on, and then put on that playlist. I'll have to make a proper playlist of that kind of music. And then we just listen to that. Just tried to gigantify Cheggers as a response to those messages of support, and it told me it would cost 150 euros. Should cost you more than that, Knights. It's 10,000 bits. It's 10,000 bits. How much is that? It's 1,000. Is that 1,000 quid or 100 quid? It's 100 quid, isn't it? Oh, 150 euros about right then. Yeah, I've got it set to 10,000 bits because I don't want people using it. Fucking train stopped working, hang on. I've only got 2.2k, wasn't a fan of your old stuff, but really glad you've turned a corner recently. Thank you very much, Wisecrack. That means a lot, mate. Appreciate it. We're not getting any... I'm not getting any power. Why? Why is that? Did you really get a jump when I gigantified your face in the modes? I didn't, no. I didn't. It would be funny though, wouldn't it? It would be funny. Do I have to reset the Switch circuit breaker? Oh, yes, I did. There you go. Good morning, Yoga. Welcome in. You've come in at probably the best time to come in. It was hell before this. It was. If you came in about 5 minutes ago, you would have been straight out of it. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Banging playlist, thank you. You should see what it was 5 minutes ago. Good heavens. Pivot into more problematic stuff has brought in the wisecracks of the world. That's fine. It's a small price to pay. It's a small price to pay. It was a bit nuts, wasn't it? It was very unlike me. If anyone wants that visualizer program, by the way, it's called Milk Drop, and it's free. It's just like, do you know you see the visualizers on Windows Media Player? It's like that, but it's more customizable. You can really muck about with the settings and stuff. I recommend it. You're reliving your youth. Was that reminiscent of your youth, Nervo? That surprises me somewhat. I'm from joke around. I'm from Sheffield, isn't it, mate? Embarrassing. From Sheffield. It's embarrassing. Grow up. Missed the visualizer. I was trying to get it to work the other day and it refused. Milk Drop is your friend. Get that downloaded. It's very good. Still got 10 kilometers to go, by the way. It's been a fucking slog, hasn't it? How long have we been on for? Nearly 2 hours. It's been a right slog. You can tell some tales. Go for it if you want. If they're allowed. On a day like today. Why does he sound like he's putting an old man voice on? On a day like today. Argumentative. Winds me up a little bit. Here we go. Bit of K Clarks. Most of them are probably massively TOS. Save them then. Save them for your stream. Do it like a big gather round the fireplace kind of stream. Do you remember we used to do reading streams? No, fine. Do you remember that? It was good. I enjoyed them. I can't remember what you read like, but Mrs. Lights has a really short 6 degrees of separation to Kelly Clarkson, but I can't remember what it was now. You'll have to ask. I quite like Kelly Clarkson. Misery, some old horror stories. Yeah, that rings a bell. You should have read out. Didn't you read out some Star Wars stuff at one point? You had some Star Wars books. I can't remember. So sorry if you're watching on YouTube and you want to listen to the music, you have to come onto Twitch. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do to get around that. I can't play it on YouTube. It does not like it at all. Twitch, there's a bit of a get out clause. Is what it is, unfortunately. feel like Nerdman has a really good audiobook voice. Yeah, absolutely right, Yoga. Absolutely right. Did some readings from my illustrated episode 1 screenplay. Yeah, that rings a bell. The way you phrased that made it sound like you wrote it. Wisecrack says, are you related to anyone famous? If not, who would you like to be? I'm not, no. My granddad was an extra in a film with Vicky Tomlinson once called Dockers. It was on Channel 4. It's about the Dockers in Liverpool. He was a docker in Liverpool. That's my only claim to fame. I'm not related to anyone famous as far as I'm aware now. I'll see if I can get it on. I'll see if I can get it on stream. I'll see if I can get that Channel 4 thing on stream. I'll show my granddad in that film. He's in it for like half a second. But it is like that. Mike Wazowski in that advert. You know. I don't think a logo appears over his head or anything like that. You'll see what he looks like, and you'll really. People whenever I show him to people, like pictures of him and stuff, people go like, "You look a lot like him," which. Makes sense, to be honest with you. FIFA again, this song? FIFA 12, maybe? My dad's cousin was a chef for Robin Williams. That's crazy. That's crazy. My stepdad knows, or knew, he doesn't anymore, the man who is now the Prime Minister of Canada. Because he used to work in the Bank of England. That's pretty good, I suppose. He's had dinner with him and stuff, I think. Mark Carney. Mrs. Lights had textbooks about music therapy for uni, and the guy who wrote them works with me. She got a jump and I was just calling him Dan. That's good. I like that. Apparently I was distantly related to a Womble on my granddad's side, but not any of the famous Wombles. I don't know what that means, Yoga. How can you be related to a Womble? They're not real. You mean someone that played a Womble? A Womble? If anyone in this stream was going to be related to a Womble, it would be Yogurt. Yogurt's got a very Wombly vibe about them at times, I think. I don't really know what I mean by that. It wasn't an insult, though. My uncle's been doing some extra work. His retirement has gone to his head. God bless him. Oh yeah, Nightlight sold Jacksepticeye shite in Argos. We all know that because he says it every fucking day. Can't move for stories of Nightlight selling things to Jacksepticeye and Argos. I've not really met anyone particularly famous either, unfortunately. I've met what's his name? Jason Bradbury, the bald fellow who did the Gadget Show. That's kind of it. I've not really met anyone properly famous. Unfortunately. If I saw someone famous, I wouldn't want to go up to them either. You know. Bumped into him a few times on here. Sweet guy. I was on a restaurant makeover TV show. Really, there? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. You walked past Phil Jupiter's one time. What a story, Nervo. What a story that is. To be a Womble over here means to have close ties to the UDA. So fair play to him. That's not what it means over here, Wisecrack, unfortunately. Or probably fortunately, actually. I'm only 1 degree off Nancy Pelosi, the TikTok owner and the Netflix founder, but it's work related. That still counts, I think. That still counts. Keza, welcome in. How's it going? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. How the devil are you? Keza's here, folks. Isn't that nice? I made a wee list of celebrities I've seen out and about in public. You've made a list? That's really terrifying. actually. You shook hands with Nightwish once. I've got a picture of me with a band called the Amorettes, which aren't a thing anymore, but they're a Scottish rock band from about 10 years ago. I don't think they're still going anymore. That's about it. Sophie Ellis Baxter brushed past me in the GMTV studio. What were you doing in the GMTV studio, Adam? What were you doing in there? I shook the hands of Bruce Dickinson on a Victoria Line train in London. That's a great story. What was he doing? Shouldn't he be fucking in a plane or something? He's a pilot, isn't he? Got a high five off the lead singer of the Presidents. Haven't washed that hand since. I went to school with a famous person. Did I? I went to school with someone. Someone in my class has a Wikipedia. I'd say famous. I went to school with has a Wikipedia page because he plays rugby league for Scotland, or played rugby league for Scotland. I don't think I'd class that as particularly famous though, because rugby league in Scotland is almost non-existent. It's enough to get a Wikipedia page though, I suppose. You're much loved by Hugh Jackman. Do you know Hugh Jackman, Keza? Kitty, welcome in. We're talking about famous people that we know. Or our family know, or something like that. Don't dox yourself, unless you want to, of course. I said yes, no, not yet, and you're welcome. I love that there. I wonder if that episode's on YouTube or something. Also, apparently I had a relative in the rival gang to the real-life Peaky Blinders. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. But these things were all things my granddad says and never elaborates on, so I don't know if it's true. Yeah. I mean, I'd just make stuff up if I could. Who's fact-checking? You know? Niall from One Direction made Mrs. Lights go viral a year or two ago because he climbed in the pub window. I remember you showing me that. Nights. You cooked something for Shane Warne once. That's pretty good. Did he like it? Recent Hall of Famer Michelle McCool signed my ticket once. Only autograph I've ever received. Is that wrestling thing wise? Is that wrestling? That's a pretty good one. I don't know who it is, but don't let that, you know, don't let that bring you down. I don't know shit about anything. My mate knew the weather presenter. I was extremely hungover and probably stank. You're just in the GMTV studio. Why not? We went to school with an international tennis player and basketballer. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. My bestie's dad was a baseball player and I met Bill Nye the Science Guy once. That's good. I like that. Was he nice? Was he as nice as he is on like TV and stuff? Did you have a chat about weed and stuff? He must be a stoner, mustn't he? Or whatever you call it. Do they still call them stoners now? Or bongheads or whatever. They've probably got a new name for them, haven't they? I went to school with Carl Dixon, the rugby ref. Is that rugby union, Siam? The more popular of the two. That's pretty good. Old teammate of mine scored in the Champions League. That is true. We've verified that as well. Knights has shown me it. It was a fucking banger as well. It was a great goal. Did you drop the old wisecrack charm on it, irrespective of the Undertaker potentially fighting out? I was like 12, so I did what I could. It is wrestling. Alright. I think the name rings a bell. If she was in wrestling at sort of around mid-2000s, I might have heard of it. I might have had like one of the trading cards or something like that. I had some wrestling trading cards back then. We're nearly there, folks. I want to show you this thing that my granddad was in. A mate of mine does a bunch of camera work for Tommy Innit and Jack Manifold. Never heard of either of those, but I assume they are famous. And you're not just talking out your ass. I got it. You just reminded me of something there, Siam. I was in a taxi once that was driven by Aaron Lennon's dad. And I know that because he wouldn't fucking shut up about being Aaron Lennon's dad. This would have been in like mid-2000s again though, so he was a decent footballer at that point. I think he was maybe just moved to Tottenham. Bill Nye was so nice, and I was a child, so no weed talk. I'm totally a bonghead, as they say. Is that what they still say, bonghead? Feels a little bit, what's the word? Feels a little bit, nasty. A bit like an insult, calling someone a bonghead. I also bumped into someone who was an Arsenal player who went on loan to Leeds. Was it Sanchez Watt? In Leeds City Centre in about 2010. That doesn't really count, I don't think, because no one's fucking heard of him. Been school friends with Theo Walcott's sisters. That's a claim to fame, Slayer. That's a claim to fame. Former CEO of Gordon Ramsay Restaurants is a family friend. Got a picture with Wes Brown. Great guy. My mum embarrassed me in front of Michael. I love this stuff. My mum embarrassed me in front of Michael Palin. She screamed, "That's Michael Palin." But I was at work too. I like that. Let's stop the train, folks. Let's stop the train. Huge. Look at the state of that fucking graph. Only took us an hour 25, plus the half an hour that we spent on the first attempt. Good stuff. And then you got to go drinking with Skin from Skunk. And Nancy. I don't know what that is, but my stupid ex-husband was moaning. I've got someone else might know what that is. I wave a Chris Eubank about once a month. He goes around Brighton on his electric scooter. That's good. I like that. Used to work in a sports facility that hosted coaching courses, so plenty of famous and obscure footballers doing the courses over the years. That's good, though. It's far more interesting than anything I've ever done. There's only one Aaron Lennon, Spurs legend. He was a good footballer, wasn't he? Anyone know the band Chasing Abbey? No, unfortunately. The only thing on YouTube's a series promo. Right. And somewhere in the deep, dark depths of the internet there will be that episode, I'm sure. Someone will have it somewhere. Let me see if I can find this thing my granddad was in. I've actually got it bookmarked. I don't know if I can watch Channel 4 stuff on stream, though. It might not like me doing it. It was called Dockers. It was Ricky Tomlinson was in it. It was a Channel 4. I'm going to see if it's on YouTube. No. 1999 it was. I'm going to have to sign up for Channel 4. You give me a second, folks, while I do this. Oh, for fuck's sake, enter my name. What a fucking faff. Sorry about this, folks. You can't see this, can you? No, good. Gender, I don't prefer not to say. You don't need to know that. I'm just watching a TV show. I'm literally just watching a TV show. Opt in to receive emails about Dockers. That's good. No. Right, register. Here we go. So, Dockers. Play. If I play this, it's fair use if I play this, isn't it? And I just play like the bit that my granddad's in. That counts as fair use, doesn't it? No? Right. Let's go full screen. Sorry, let me catch up on chat and then we'll watch this. Seeing comedians around Edinburgh doesn't count? I suppose it does. I don't see why not. You've once filmed the Crankies. I don't know what that is. Aiden, welcome in, by the way. For a work thing. The Crankies. You made a cameo appearance on an episode of Supernet. Did you actually, Tall Nerd? Is that true? What do you mean a cameo? You didn't make a cameo appearance on Super Nanny because cameos are specifically reserved for people who like it's like a special guest. You did. What do you mean? Were you the angry child? It wasn't a cameo, Tall Nerd. You were just on that TV show for a few seconds. It wasn't a cameo. It wasn't like, yeah, the live audience clapped. Yeah, it wasn't like on the credits at the end of it, it said like, and a special thanks to L2309. A cameo. Fucking famous do you think you are? I know someone who went to school with Lindsay Lohan's brother and lived in the same neighborhood as Edward's dad in Twilight. Everyone from New York knows each other. That's pretty good. Lindsay Lohan's brother, that's good. Show us. A Tall Nerd, I really want to see this. How many years ago was it? Were you a kid? Were you a kid at the time? Folks, would you like to watch my granddad in a film?